Hello everyone, a big hello to each one of you from Delhi. I'm really sorry I haven't been able to make it to Bombay this time for the operations meet because of my personal family commitments. And I'm really missing out on all the fun. I'm sure that there's a lot of fun that is going on, and while you're also working and learning so much together over the last one day and then today, and move on to tomorrow. I would like to begin by thanking each one of you for your contribution in the last whole year. I think each one of you are the real and your teams, further at your centers, and I hope you carry down this message to each one of the team members that is under you. That a sincere thanks from all of us, from the company, from the salespeople, from myself, anyone who's connected with this CRC division, to real people who work on the ground, which are the packers, the supervisors, the retrieval staff, the housekeeping staff, the facility managers. You are the people who day in, day out serve our customers, make sure that our facilities are up to date, and genuinely, you are the real owners, the real people who own this company and try to drive this particular company. So a big round of applause to each one of you. A big round of applause. So I hope you all are also clapping, right? So you all need to clap together for each other. Great. I would like to further take it to the next level, because most of you would be giving your presentations today, and you would see how we have grown, and you would all realize how we have grown over the last 4 to 5 years. And today we stand at a very substantial number of cartons, and growing every month by more than 20 to 30,000 cartons per month, which is a very substantial number. To bring in these many number of cartons, it is extremely important that we all build collectively a process which is driven on software as its foundation, which helps us deliver to our customers and also make sure that we are doing everything efficiently. There are no missed gaps when we talk about the record management process. Most of you coming from the industry and having learned even with the CRC over the last 4 to 5 years would have learned that record management is very simple unless things go wrong, right? So it is extremely important that you do the right thing at the first time itself. At the first time when you're packing the cartons, when you're doing any of the activities for the customers, if you understand and if you follow the process, there are very little chances that you would go wrong, and everything becomes simple thereafter, whenever you're serving the customer. So that is a very simple and basic principle. So there should be no compromise whatsoever when it comes to following the right process at the first instance of packing, or first instance of engaging with the customer at any time. That is the key mantra. Once you follow that, you will be always successful. So I hope you all remember this, while doing your activities. Most of you always do. The other part is that our focus on facilities. Over the last 4 to 5 months, you all are aware how much we have spent money on getting our facilities onto the next level. Now, I, as a team owner or as a team member of yours, would request you all to make sure that we use these resources that have been given to you on the facilities or in the facilities in the right manner, right? So it is up to you to make sure that the DVR works. It is up to you to make sure that the smoke detector works. It is up to you to make sure that the things are in place which have been provided to you to make sure that the facility is up to date, right? And that is where I seek your support. I think that this is the time when we are carrying a huge responsibility, not only of the customers, but of your colleagues. Bhubaneswar team is equally dependent on Bombay. Hyderabad team is equally dependent on Nagpur. Any failure in any other part of the country can impact us as a complete team. So it is extremely important that the facilities are taken care of, and you all imbibe that particular emotion, that particular drive within you, that this is my facility. I spent 8 hours here, and this is what gives me bread, and this is what gives me satisfaction at the end of the day when I go back home. So let me take care of this facility. Let me take care of it as I would of my own house. And if that kind of a feeling comes inside you, there is no looking back. I think you will only grow, your facilities will only grow, and with that you will become an integral part of this organization, right? Taking it forward, I feel Narendran would have already spoken to you about our new scheme of sorts, which is called Save and Gain. What do we mean by save and gain, and why did we actually try and bring this into the play? I personally felt that today we as an organization, most of us who are in this team, have been with us for more than 3 years. Most of you all would be here for more than 2 to 3 years, and you've been part of this journey, of growing CRC to the next level. Now is the time when we can actually have a particular base on which we can do some meaningful saving. What do we mean by saving? By saving, it is not about cutting corners. It is not about doing things not in the right way or not in the most optimum manner. It is mainly about making sure that we're spending right. So where there are 10 people required, we should collectively try as a team, motivate each other and try and work with 9 people. That is a saving. When we try and make that extra effort of going on Just Dial, or going on various websites available online to find a service provider that can provide that service for 2,000 rupees cheaper, that is saving. It is not saving when you are actually trying to cut corners, and an example for that is that if you're using a vehicle which is an open vehicle to move cartons, and that is not the right way of saving. You need to have a closed vehicle to make sure that you actually move cartons in the right manner. So we need to make sure that this concept is understood. It is not by cutting corners. It is by making that extra effort which you would for your own self when it comes down to spending your own money. And what we want to do is that because this is your facility, you are the people who are saving money, so we will be sharing the savings that you do, and this money that is being saved will be shared with your team, right? So I think Narendran would elaborate it more, and I think it's a great opportunity, great incentive, and a great way of making sure that we all are part of the same organization. So we all would be growing with this particular initiative. That is one. Second focus for this complete meet that we kept was software. It is extremely important moving forward that every task is captured on the software. Every task being captured in the software at the level that the billing can be done from the software itself. Now that is dependent on you. I am completely dependent as a person, or as this organization moves forward with so many customers, on you all making sure that you commit today, you take this pledge that yes, we will use the software to its most optimum level. We'll make sure that every task that we do for a customer is captured in that particular software. There are too many advantages of this. One is that your effort, your work is appreciated across. You have seen there are now mails which is in Ops MIS mail, there is a retrieval mail, and we all get to know how much effort across India is being made. We get to know because those particular sites are using the software and those particular sites are updating on the software that this is the activity that has been done. Right? So it gives us that kind of confidence. Different teams can learn from different teams, and different teams can get motivated looking at amount of effort and amount of work that is happening at maybe some other center, right? So that is extremely important. Second part is for us to move on to the next level. It is imperative for us now to move on to a strong process driven by software. So if software becomes the measure of making sure that whether we are following the process or not. And this is where you all would need to commit. You all would need to take this pledge today before you leave, that yes, we will imbibe with the software. Some of these sites have done brilliantly. I've seen certain sites who have just completely embraced the software, and I've seen them make the most of it. So and I've seen them completely transform as well. I mean, in terms of any report required, anything required, it is there in an instance, and you can see it in their working. So let's imbibe that. I will not take much of your time. You would be having an award session, and I would like to congratulate to each one of those particular teams or those individuals who will be getting those awards. And lastly, I want you all to realize that you all are a winner. Every person is a winner if he actually tries to do that one bit extra. It is not about doing 150-60%. Even if you do one thing extra, one initiative that brings about a difference in your facility can be a huge win for you, and that is a winner. Any winner is a person who commits not only to the task that has been given to him, but tries to do that task in the best possible manner to his ability, rather than having just an average attitude towards it. And that is the mentality that I want you all to bring inside you. Become world class, become epic, become great operations managers, become great individuals who are respected for the work that they do, and who have that commitment towards the organization, towards their teams, towards their customers. Become that. Be proud of that. But that for that you all would need to work, and you all would need to commit to that, and with that the organization will grow. So a big I'm missing out. I really want to be there, but unfortunately I cannot. And a big thank you again to each one of you for your contribution to the organization. But now let's take it to the next level. Let's do it. Let's commit to this particular vision of taking the organization to the next level. All the best. Have a great time. Take care. Bye.